Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with another GTA 5 video, and last time we went and covered the Mansion DLC, say Fest and Hills, which is where we currently are. I'm currently still on my second character, just because I've not, played GTA that much since... I don't think I've been on the game since I recorded that last video, which was at the 23rd of December. I do at some point want to go back and grind back up to get back, an additional 9 months, get up to 100 mil. But, guys, today we're quite simply going to be answering. I've more than once talked about the fact of I'm not a fan of cayo perico anymore. It used to be great. Busted. You used to basically be able to pop over, see El Rubio, take a nice little trip through his vault, come back, and you'd have a good few million. If you take people, you could then loot up, you could then grab your bags, loot them all up and everything, and you'd be perfectly fine. Me and a mate did it for a good while. I've done it with a couple other mates. It's me literally showing at the end because it'll basically just be an additional thing I have to go and record because a 2-hour wait time. Guys, I'm not spending 2 hours additional because it's 2 hours after you rob the thing. Yeah, I won't be able to go and check until about 2 in the morning. That's all if I get 2k of going back before. Guys, it'll be between 1 and 2, and that's all if I get 2k in Perico, rob the place by 12, which, guys, UK time wise now, it's 10 to 10. And quite frankly, I don't fancy going back and, checking what's at cayo perico at 1 in the morning. It's bad enough that I record late, but yeah. So, guys, the apartment heights out. The agency, 100% worth it.
The finest field operative I have ever had the pleasure of coordinating.
Also, one thing I would okay, yeah, the tequila bottle, which, guys, the tequila is worth just under 700,000. With additional stuff, I could get a couple mil. But this is based on the fact of you only have one person or you do have a friend to call on. I'm not going to be saying the method that I'm going to be going is the best. But now, guys, the thing that I do recommend that essentially avoiding this, because you don't need to do all this, is the distribution. You go in there quiet, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It used to. I've done it a few times without doing it. I've been perfectly fine. But for equipment, you're going to need cutting torches, fingerprint glove, and plasma cutter.
Bye.
Also, guys, I'm recording this about a week in advance, roughly. I say roughly, it will depend.
Has to be a circuit box not too far from here. There will be.
And by that, I do quite simply just mean, guys, if I've had someone help me with a heist all the way through, I'll pay more than 15%.
Have you ever searched the internet for Mr. Rubio? If you do, you will find that websites being critical.
I have no problem paying for help. But at the same point, I personally think I should willingly be forced to pay more than the standard what the game's forcing me to for people who are literally only there to A, be additional person, 2,
Find the computer terminal. We will hack it and look in the
do a tiny
archives.
bit from the heist.
This man's security is in serious need of updates. This would never happen.
Because, guys, I do, anytime the fact of me and a group of mates used to do heists, I would always make sure my heist was set up, because what annoyed me was people saying, oh, let's do heists tonight. We'd basically get through 1 or 2, and those 1 or 2 would be one of theirs and mine, because my heist was already set up. And guys, I will basically show the... Fuck, I'm just gonna go in. But yeah, it's one of those cases where
There will be private cars here soon.
it can be useful, and it's still pretty
Don't get
decent.
distracted in there. The
So
fail-safe tool
yeah,
will
I'd
be the size
recommend
of a credit
the only
card.
annoying part is the setup.
It will have an
The
antenna.
agency, it meets as part of the criteria.
Do you have
Yeah,
the
I'd
device?
100% recommend
Get
doing.
it out of there, quickly.
You get a guaranteed meal for doing 5 missions plus like 6 setups. Like you have 2 missions to do for the first 3, then you go straight into 4th and 5th. They're not that annoying either. You help Drago a bunch of stuff, and it's pretty decent. And I'm quickly going to mention now, it's Safe House in the Hills. It's only worth it if you own a mansion. The missions overall aren't that fun, and the only decent one out of it was the 6, which isn't even to do with the dude. It's you go home, people get pissed at you for helping someone out in the first place. Honestly, literally, guys, if you choose not to help the dude when it comes to the self-driving cars a lot, because I cannot remember his name, you then wouldn't have a group of people trying to kill you at your house. Is that as fun? No. Does my mansion stay nice and clean then? Yes. Because there's nothing worse than a group of people coming in and shooting away through a mansion. But guys, to finally get to the thing that you all came here to see. Is cayo perico worth it? And we're going to find out from the rest of this video. See, part of me is kind of tempted to send like a double part because I could, but at the same point, I honestly don't know how long cayo perico will take me. But guys, I'm going to list a few points, and we're going to find out through this video whether those points are still valid. Although guys, I do think it's kind of funny how you're basically just blending in as, you know, just some person who's come to make sure everything's up to code. Yeah, there's no way. I know it. It's like, yeah, there's no way I'm taking off. Like, guys, the GTA, when it comes to, like, aiming, you'll have people who are, like, trying to shoot. It's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna. Then, like, you're trying to shoot them, it's like, yeah, no, your head's not gonna hit. Them trying to shoot you as you're about to take off in an aircraft vehicle, their shots are perfect. Did I need to shoot that dude? No. 100% didn't need to. Did that dude ram into me for no reason? Yes. Like, Rockstar, fix your NPCs for GTA 6. Like, I will tell you the amount of times I've had a driver literally swerve into me. Guys, I could be, but at the same point, they're not that fun, or like, it's basically just a case of, here, pop to the convenience store. Here, pop to a hardware store. Like, that's the equipment. Now time for the loadout. And I'll explain why I go for the marksman. Like, guys, personally, the marksman gives you a great rifle plus a decent pistol. Although guys, I'm gonna say now, this doesn't know me. I came in here, blew half the shit up, and suddenly you're gonna turn around and tell me, yeah, there's still about 50 people here. No. Because I refuse to believe you had triple that in the first place. Because quite frankly, why the fuck wouldn't they be using the cars as cover when they hear explosions? And once you've eliminated everyone here,
Very good. Now, the weapons will be inside the Avenger, I think. Let's take a look.
of course it's the other side. I wish it was just either side because you can open the door at either side.
The faster this goes, the better. You're not here to start war, just to steal enough weapons for one.
Well, the big question, who the fuck gives Merryweather a helicopter?
So, we have the weapons, yes? Good, because
And by a helicopter, I do mean a weaponized doomsday machine.
flying now, so unless you want to explain yourself to a lot of very angry mercenaries, I suggest not being on this plane when it lands. Only one other way down, right?
Now guys, well, I have no idea where the Avenger goes, because I almost always jump down, because quite frankly, now I need to get back to my helicopter. And guys, this is probably one of the only times where you do get a decent bit of time to get back to your vehicle. Which he does still have in Legends EA, which was nice. And for some reasons I got saved him, which, at the beginning when I found out I got saved him, it's like, why? It's Lysander. He's not the same Lysander he was back in XMI. And then you fight Diana's, like the champion's Mecha Carnivore. Which at that point, you either have a Mega Starter, whether it be Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, or B, a Mega Lucario, or C, one of the very few Mega Pokemon that you do actually get your hands on. Guys, I say this now, I have no problem with Pokemon games having an Elite Four that's not for everyone. As a rematch. I have no problem with Sims Elite 4 if it was just a rematch. But when you needed to get some of the items that you would then need, because they've got essentially fully tested, like IV based, like full on like battle teams. And I have no problem with that when you have access to the same stuff. Otherwise, you're then relying on things like luck. Now, guys, to get into the approachable vehicle I'm using the Kasaka. It's like the best option, it takes you right up. And I can't be asked to fly all the way up, to fly all the way down, when I can quite frankly... I'm 99% sure I have. Then just dive down. Because as you can see, literally parked right above it. And guys, it used to get to a point where I do actually... I will see if I can check inside, but I basically used to just swap to a scuba outfit for this. Because like, I'm dying way too much, I'm spending way too much time underwater. I'm gonna kinda need it. Now guys, there was a bunch of rules, like basically when I made the character it's like basically I'm gonna use this as a case of like I've literally got a set like a garage where I've got like a bunch of cars that are just based on Transformers. I've literally used this to make custom things like that. Just sort of have nice little references. Like, you've got to get up to level 50, and without completely trying, I managed to get a decent way. Like, I'm up in the 40s, and I've not completely gone essential, gonna do this, gonna do that. I've got like that now. but I wasn't at that point. And I'm like 44, 45, which means I'm not too far. But at the same point, I've now got to do a bunch of research for someone when I would have just preferred needing to complete the Pokedex. Like, granted, it was a pain in the ass of Scarlet and Violet. And guys, when it's 400 Pokemon, yeah, okay, 100% tie the shiny, tie it to something else. I have no problem with the shiny charm being typed. Because guys, I completed the Scarlet and Violet Pokedex, the Blueberry Academy Pokedex, and the Kitakami Pokedex in that order because I completed the first DLC's Pokedex after I completed the second ones because I was really enjoying being up in like the Blueberry Academy area.
Have you got it? The whole submarine just popped up.
But like I don't have someone to trade with, which means okay, that's part of a Pokedex I can't complete. Now, thankfully, there were trade codes. There were some, like, a YouTuber, Austin St. John set a bunch of them up, I think. And because of things like that, there were trade codes. But at the same point, if you get a shiny, like, guys, I got a shiny Scyther. The only way I was able to evolve it in Scarlet and Violet was, quite frankly, having access to a second Switch. Like, I had both Scarlet and Violet, I played through both of them, and look guys, I didn't go out and buy a second Switch to be able to do this. This was just a case of, I've had my Switch for a while, I kinda want to get an upgrade, and that was a couple years ago. And which is where I got the Switch OLED, the Scarlet and Violet version. Like the orange and purple with like, with the white, for Christmas a few years ago, which wasn't very timely on my part because if I'd known now what I know now, would I? Yes. Yeah, 100% would have. Now, guys, that is all the setup for cayo perico, and going based on the setup alone, it wasn't completely worth it. But the approach vehicle was kind of annoying because it was, and the equipment wasn't too bad, and the weapon load, I hate following the Merryweather helicopter, it's slow as anything. But then we get to go into this. Yes, I launched a job on my own. Now guys, you can go in and get a bunch of other vehicles, but I'm going to go over why each choice I've made and why I've made them. Approach vehicles attacker. It drops you off right down where that arrow is, down there, right next to the sub-drains. You then appear up, and you get right access to it. The drainage tunnel, I go for that option because it's not at a dock, and it's not at a beach, and I don't have to make my way up. And because of having scuba suits, you can go straight in. Compound entry point. Drainage tunnel. Again, an escape route. Kasaka. The escape route isn't really important because basically what I'm going to do is I'm just eventually then going to find the edge and jump off. I'd prefer it to be day. Weapon loadout. I've gone for marksman. You get a good rifle, you get a good pistol, and you actually get an explosive. Now guys, I always make sure suppressors are there because I've more than once gone into it and me and a mate were like, hey, why is there no suppressors? And we're like, okay, we'll try and work around it. It got annoying to a point where I just refreshed it, where I had to leave the mission, leave the heist, load back up the heist, which meant going back to Makasaka just to make sure suppressors were on. Which wasn't fun. Now, guys, bear in mind, any money you do make from this, you might want to take 100,000 off because that's how much it costs to set up the heist.
See you on CCTV. You know what I like about you, boss? You're never afraid to return to the scene of the crime, even if it involves underwater drainage pipe. It's just up ahead.
Now, guys, quite simply, the reason why I go for the drainage pipe is it takes you exactly where you need to do. Now, some of the cons. You used to essentially have a case where it didn't really matter who you eliminated. You'd be perfectly fine. Now, is this going to be the one chance where this goes perfectly fine? I highly doubt it.
You are a good swimmer. The maintenance room is not far.
I highly doubt this is going to go perfectly fine where I'm going to do this on one shot. It's 100% going to take 3 or 4. Also, guys, at time recording, I finished it a while ago, but I did finish, not before the beginning of the new year. It was like the first and second, like I think I finished it by that Friday. I think I'd finished Superstore. Good show, 100% do recommend. I've rewatched it back, I've rewatched it from beginning to end since. Although, guys, I stand by this. It would be cool if it got like another season or a movie. I don't think it will get another season because it ended a while ago. Like, season 6 came out during COVID, which was 6 years ago, so if it's going to get anything, it won't. I highly doubt it. But the reason I think it would be cool is because there's still a few unanswered questions. Like, from what I can tell, Amy and Jonah potentially have their own kid, which would mean they'd both be raising together 3 kids. There'd be Emma, there'd be Parker, which is with her first husband, and then there'd be the kid that she had with Jonah. Now, guys, the save point is there. Like I said, hold my hands up, should have just gone straight down from the top.
I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have 2 operations in the same way, huh? Now, we look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
Now, guys, if I get the same place, I'd do it again. I'm not going to risk it this time.
Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this area. They will know every soldier on the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
Yeah, I definitely can't continue wearing full scuba gear. Oh, that was too risky.
No sé, pero anda por aquí. Pregúntenle.
Okay, there's still the 2 more people it could be. Also, guys, the reason I do this is you walk out, you're gonna see you.
You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key.
Now, guys, there's a small chance that me fucking up has essentially cost me cash. Because there was a small chance that they could be less than safe, but they could also be more. One shot. Oh, I picked up the gate key. Thank God. Now guys, before I connect that, first grab that. Which, in this case guys, grabbing the key cards isn't that useful. And I will show you what I want to get down there. Now guys, current take is nothing.
I'm sorry, the CCTV image is a little blurry. Was that a gun made of gold? Always worth looking in the safe.
Now, last time with this painting and that, I got to about 300,000. I think I'm going to get about 250. Unless this painting's worth 3 grand. Yeah, no, I got less this time, because I got less from the loot.
You have good taste in things to steal.
Now guys, while I could hack my way down, really not worth it. Nearly made the same mistake twice. Now guys, all we need to do is literally jump. Put that in. Wait for teammate to access the other one.
We made it again. Now, how are your nerves? Steady? You will need them to be if you want to get into that bulletproof display case.
No, guys, I don't know whether I will, but if I do, it'll basically add in at the end.
I promise.
So there's a potential chance that I might show
Unless you want to, in which case I will bring
off
the cafe
what
back.
I've essentially got from here.
It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out.
It's this one, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, guys, if I could go back in the
Extra
drainage
guards
pipe,
just arrived. Be careful.
which I 100% would if I could.
Just because you are fleeing the crime scene of the century does not mean there is no time for opportunistic theft, yes? You like it, you take it.
Now, guys, we got out with almost a mil. Almost. It would have been, I think, a mil. Yeah, I would have got about a mil if I didn't fuck up at the beginning and just gone down the way I should have gone down. Now guys, I could turn around and tell you, you can take a really elaborate way and go all the way back to the sub,
Carry on like this and they will never know you were there.
or
I had to
I could quite simply tell you, follow down this path and go down this way,
location now.
because the game's automatically got a thing where you don't have to go via your escape vehicle. You can literally jump off this pier and swim.
This time is the straw that breaks the camel's hump, I think.
Now guys, the alarms have now gone off, and a sane person wouldn't do it, but I could theoretically just let them kill me and go back and rob it again. But no, we are 100% getting out of there.
Attack boats in the water. Be careful.
Because, quite frankly, making at least 800,000 for this is still pretty decent. Just because, guys, it comes down to some factor of those 5 missions for, you know, yes, constantly doing the agency does get repetitive, but so does this. But I'd rather do the agency because, again, I was able to trigger the alarms not stupidly easily, but there have been points where I have stupidly, where the alarms have gone off for no reason. Like, the first time I did it, I triggered the alarms by stupidity. Like, I walked straight past the camera. Yeah, okay, so I made just over 800,000 from that. Powerball doesn't take as much as Leicester does from the Lima Casino. I'd kind of recommend doing the Lima Casino over cayo perico. At least if you've got someone else. Do I ever regret cayo perico coming out? No, we 100% needed a heist that was what cayo perico was. A fast way to earn a good couple million. That wasn't too bad. And it only took me about 15 minutes to complete. If I didn't do that restart and was able to fully complete my, like, if I was able to fill my bag and didn't need to restart, I would have had that done, the Elite Challenge. So, hey guys, this is Edison Tigers here, who thought, you know, why not add one tiny little bit into the, in addition to the full heist. And that's basically showing you what I'm gonna next get from cayo perico, whether it's worth it. And basically that's the reason that additional recording this is I'd rather have the footage and then decide not to use it later on than not have it and decide I want to use it. Just because I know there'll be some people being like, be out there, even after basically seeing everything that appears in the video, which I can't fully remember everything.
Did anyone else see that?
Also guys, the reason why I instantly go to turn the radio off on GTA is because I do not fancy dealing with copyright strikes. I don't know whether I would, not willing to take the risk. But considering, guys, last Wednesday's video, which was something simple, I did not know until I checked YouTube Studios that YouTube said it's not going to affect me. I still changed it anyway, but there was a song in there that I was like, wait, hold on, this is natural. I got straight past it because it was like 5-6 seconds at the very beginning of the sort of video. Now, guys, it was a part 1 to a series. Will I be continuing it? Probably not. I potentially might do a part 2, but that won't be coming in anytime soon. But anyway, for this week, I really don't necessarily need the additional content this week.
Ah, there you are, Capitan.
And again, guys, proof of how much it costs to sell up.
Never had the pleasure of coordinating.
Now, I'm not going to be going through the full process of setting it up because, again, already done that. Now, guys, what I will do is, once I get to Grapeseed, taking care of everyone, you know what, I'll fly to Grapeseed, take care of everyone, get into the plane, and then basically cut to being at cayo perico. And guys, this is my one problem with cayo perico, one of my many problems with cayo perico. One, it's way too easy to trigger the alarms. Which, guys, I cannot remember what the Mackenzie Field hangers are for. Like, it's been a good while. Like, I'm pretty sure they came out when the Avenger had its update of being able to basically store additional weapons onto it. Not what I want to do. What I want to do is to make them think that it exploded, like they took it down. Although, guys, I will say now, how dumb is El Rubio? Like, kid you not, you break, like, you could willingly, like, if you did this, say, 3 times a day, you had the time to go and rob El Rubio 3 times a day, being in mind you have to wait 2 hours. I believe it's less when you do it with someone else. I believe it's like an hour. But, yeah, you go and say do it 3 times a day. You end up going the exact same way. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is, because no one needs to see me fly a plane, you basically just have to fly the plane.
The plane is where I said it would be, yes? Good. I have sent you coordinates. It is a long journey south, but you are familiar by now, yes?
All the way down to there.
I suggest you change on the way. And leave your
I don't know how you're going to change on the way, you don't have to have a fucking pilot.
Mr. Rubio, if the guard finds you have come armed, this will end very
So, guys, what I'm going
quickly.
to do is I'm going to fly a plane down there. I'll get to, you know, the island, and I'll be back. So, guys, I know I said I would basically, you know, cut to when I get there. But at the same point, we're basically there. And by basically there, I just mean we just need to fly for a tiny little bit more. It then cuts to black.
Paren, esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go. Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
Now, guys, the reason why I think it is dumb how you can consistently
Once you leave the airstrip,
consistently break onto a Rubius Island is,
look at you. The disguise is not perfect.
when you first get introduced to Cayo Perico, you have a party on El Rubius Island. He knows what you look like.
Bullet, yes?
Meaning, when you do it the first time and he knows it's, yeah, but doesn't know it's you, the only thing I think of is he doesn't know who's breaking onto his island. Now, the way I'm going to do this is quite simple. I don't want a war. You take a car or a jeep, you then have to nick another. But if you take the bike, be careful. You can get all the way to where you need to go. Also, another thing, do you, like, does El Ruby just not know what people that he's got coming to his island? Because I'm pretty sure it's something to do with, like, drug smuggling. So I'm 99%, I say 99, it's way more than, it's less than that. It's like, I'm like 50% sure that it's, he knows that he's either doesn't know who they are or just doesn't care. Now guys, getting to the most annoying part on getting onto, you know, Cayo Perico. You know, El Rubio's little private island. These little gates. Now if you get caught too many times, you get shipped back. And you have to do the whole process all over again. I was lucky then. Now guys, the reason I'm showing this at the end is because basically I'd already done it. And I needed to reset it up anyway, so it's just giving me an excuse to do it. Like I say guys, there's basically perfect times. And it's knowing when they are. Also, if they hear you, you also get sent straight back. Now, instead of questioning why you're just drifting around on a vehicle or a bike, they're just like, no, it's fine. Because I'm sorry, I'm literally looking towards going up to where your tower is to hack in. I wouldn't tell them the fact of why I was there. But at the same point, if I'm heading up this way,
The soon access point to the network will be the same this time. Signal box may have moved. Check high, check low.
now why on Green's Earth does a signal box move? Like, the only thing I can think of is El Rubio is willingly spending money to get the signal box to move because someone keeps infiltrating his island. Now, guys, I know for a fact that you have like at least like 2 or 3 deaths, or 2 or 3 captures. Now, as far as I'm aware, you theoretically should go to where the party area is, because that's why El Rubio could be expecting you, but... Now, as long as I don't get caught within the next 30 seconds, I'll be fine. Okay, not the first time I've accidentally essentially done it because of essentially messing up. Because guys, I typically go like straight across and then just work my way
The
down.
app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
Now, will this be the one time where I actually get something decent from here?
Vault. Basement level.
And yes, guys, El Rubio is rich enough that he has a panther. Not someone from your nightclub, because I want to say I think his name's Johnny, but I don't think it is. No, it's not. When I get back to Los Santos, I will look through my phone contacts because I'm pretty sure he's in there. But you and this dude go there, and he stays there for a while. You never go to rescue him.
There. In display case. A pink diamond. Did you know you could have diamonds in pink? Must be worth extra. Getting through the case will be a challenge. Use the wrong tool and you destroy what is inside. I will do some research.
Guys, I'm
I found
speechless.
some gold. I will mark its location here.
Like, literally, speechless.
A painting. Possibly very lucrative. I will note down where it is.
Oh, there couldn't be 2 paintings.
Noting location.
Now, guys, I want to say, I swear to know, I've had tequila the last several times I've done this.
Okay, position logged. It's on your planning screen now. Remember, you are not a pack mule. There is only so much you can carry. You want more? Bring friends.
But, like, literally, guys, speechless.
Location noted.
Now, guys, that was what, 4 or 5 golds? I'm gonna say 5. Between you and someone else, so 2 people, you can carry 3 worth of gold. It's about a bag and a half each. So with 5, you and 3 people can. You take a full 4 set of people for 5 gold, you're getting it good. Nah, because I can't be asked. Now, guys, it doesn't show the exact same thing as if you were to get captured, because if you get captured, one of the guards basically goes, whacks you with the back of his gun and escorts you back to the airport. Now, I'm going to check in here, because I know it's going to be pointless. Because I almost never get a chance to get down to here. Guys, it was Laszlo. You and Laszlo turn up here. And
Cash, good to know.
I think it was Laszlo.
I will mark on planning screen.
No, it was you and English Dave. You and English Dave come here. You don't go back with English Dave. Now guys, if I'm smart enough, I'll integrate this in between this and like the ending. But this will probably just come straight after the ending. But who knows? I mean, to be fair, it's not that much additional footage to essentially chuck into a video. Now guys, am I essentially going to spend the... And guys, we're all under... Like... I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Because I think it probably did take me about 20 minutes. Until, you know... Go to the place, go to cayo perico, look for everything. Now, did I overall enjoy doing cayo perico again? It was fun. Would I want to do it again? Yes, if it wasn't what it was. These are the changes that I'd like to see, which I don't think Rockstar ever would. It'd be nice if they did completely revert it back to what it used to be, just before GTA 6 comes out, and I don't think it'd be that bad. First of all, taking that 2-hour wait time down to an hour. It's stupid it's 2 hours with the payout you get. Number 2, make it so tequila gives you at least 700,000. I'd prefer at least a bare mill, and then bump everything up by a couple hundred. Or you can get rid of tequila and make it so the bare bones is the bare minimum, which that's like 1.2. You should be able to get at least a mil from there. Without anybody else being there. Like, I'm up to like 92 mil, which it does sound a lot. It does sound like I'm whinging when it's like, dude, you've got like 92 mil. Why are you whinging? It's because I've got mates who aren't in the same position as me that grinded for years, who aren't as lucky to turn around for it to be a case of, yeah, you can do it. But is cayo perico worth it? If you buy yourself, I'd 100% would, because I've had tequila back-to-back for like 3-4 times now. I'd 100% recommend doing the agency. Which, it's literally... I didn't even attempt to drive past it. It's literally just this building, you go and speed to Franklin, you do a few missions, and you're done. 5 missions plus, like, 6, like, because that's like 2 missions, 2 set of missions for each, I think. If not, I think there might only be 1. But you can get that done in about 2-3 hours, and you get a guaranteed mill. I'd rather spend the additional time on that, and get the guaranteed, than not get the guarantee. But downsides to cayo perico, 2-hour wait time. Between being able to do it, it's a 2-hour wait time plus the 100k cost. Like I say, if I could have it back to how it was, I'd be happy as anything. No wait time, 2,500,000 to set it up, I'd be fine. My preferred changes though, which I think could kind of balance are, take the timer down by half, because I do think there should be some sort of timer. Cut the 100, like, I'm okay with them keeping it at 100k, if they're going to bump everything up in cayo perico up to at least a mil. Because at least that way when you get there, you're not only potentially robbing 500k. Preferably, I'd prefer if they dropped it down to about 50, double what it used to be and half what it is now. But like make it an hour time wait between each. Make it a 50k, you know, buy-in. Yes, players have the money to do it, but there's also players that don't. Now, if I'm doing a heist, I typically won't go and buy nothing until I've set up the next heist. Like, guys, my rule used to be a case of I'm not going to go and buy anything I need until I've set up until I've reset up Diamond Casino, until I've reset up cayo perico. Because I don't want to be in a position where it's like, okay, I have no money to reset the heist, but I also need another mill. I'd rather be short the 2,500,000 or 100k than not be able to redo the heist to get more money. These days it's not a problem. I have businesses that generate me the money a lot quicker. Like, I was able to go and get what I did from a nightclub, which earns it passively. Anytime, like, being able to, like, over the Christmas period, like 2-3 times, I was able to earn almost just over a mil, I think, on two occasions from the acid lab, from boosting it with Angel to boosting it naturally and selling it 3 times a day. I earned what I needed to. So overall, do I think heist is still worth doing in GTA 5? No, not really. It's a case of Diamond Casino is great. It's still pretty good, and I think it's had a couple nerfs, but it didn't completely get fucked. The only downside to Diamond Casino is if you get cash. That you're going to want a third person for. Because in most cases you'll find with just 2. Doomsday isn't as fun, and it's only really worth doing once, and the apartment heists, I've done them with a mate, and I'm not fussed about ever doing them as leader. You need to own an apartment to do it, and if you're living out in your mansion or something, or the Diamond Casino and don't have an apartment, you're kind of snookered. Now, yes, do I think it's highly unlikely that you would own a mansion or the penthouse in Diamond Casino and not own an apartment? Yeah, I do think it's stupid. You 100% would. But I also know that people who don't just buy the garages and not own the actual house. But same point, it was nice at the start for them. I'd 100% just recommend investing fully into businesses because it's a lot more easier. Although, if they made a few changes to cayo perico and made it so you could at least earn a mil, I wouldn't be 100% happy, but I wouldn't be so annoyed. Because, guys, I got 800,000 from that, so then set up the next one, which I'd like it set up and ready. I then need to go and spend, you know, another 100k, which means from that whole thing, I earned 700,000. And what I personally value my time as, on GTA at least, it was about 650. Hold on, wait a minute. I do! Wonder why I reckon, like, guys, because this is where, like, you dropped it off for cayo perico. I live right next door to him, I did not know that. But no, I don't. There is a mansion that is right next door to him. Never mind. So I could be living right next door to him. I don't. I was like, hold on, wait, there's no thing for... It's like, oh yeah, no, not mine, never mind. So I never noticed it. But yeah, guys, I do honestly just think the apartments are better. Like, not apartments. Naturally generating income. With enough businesses, you can get what you would from cayo perico passively. Like, I put a bit of work into my acid lab. I put a tiny bit of work into my nightclub. I basically put less work into my nightclub and my acid lab and produced about the same amount. as I've been getting from cayo perico. Being in mind, if I've been going there, I've been getting tequila, robbing that, getting about 6k from that, spending 1,000 to reset the heist, which means I've been earning about 500,000 from that. I earn that naturally from, you know, my safe in my nightclub, plus then my acid lab. And that's not including anything else. I do just think business has just got a lot more better, and the good heists aren't as good as they used to be. Diamond Casino, you need 2 people, not as practical as it used to be. cayo perico, without a second person, you don't get a chance to completely fill loot up, and you can't always guarantee the fact of A, there being paintings up in the office, and C, getting anything better than tequila. I'm gonna presume I've just been cursed and only getting tequila, but other than that, guys, let me know how this video does turn out, because I have no idea. I've literally just been rambling for like the last 2 hours. It is going to be a longer video. I apologise in advance, but guys, if you are new around here, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know whether you agree, disagree. But going based on the facts alone, I'm mixed. I honestly just think doing cayo perico, I'd be like, huh, told you it wasn't worth doing. But if I hadn't decided to, like, if I had just taken the high road and been like, nope, I will go through the top, because you can take the elevator down and get perfect down to the bottom, I would have got out with probably about 900,000, which isn't too bad. But at the end of the day, it's okay, and if you, like, it's one of the things where I'd recommend having it as a case of set up, ready, you can get a tiny bit of cash, while you're waiting for that to be done, you can go rob cayo perico and just do a bunch of business work. But either way, guys, hope you have enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know if you want to see more GTA content, because I am honestly willing to do it, because it is really fun. And this is Tiger signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye.